influx of talent through the draft. Like the Rockets did prior to last season, the initial reaction is excitement, but then you think about, man, how are we going to get these guys ready to play NBA basketball? And the Rockets did a nice job by taking it easy and bringing them along slowly.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Plenty of space. That one rolling around and rims out.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Number 10. And another three for Golden State. And for the Rockets, you look at how that strategy worked out for them, and it was exactly what they needed. Got off to a quick start last year. And, you know, Steve, toward the end, their rookies were fresh and able to contribute when it mattered most.
You know, Kevin, it's hard for fans to see a player get drafted and not immediately see the floor, but a lot of times that's the best route. You know, you give a player time to adjust and make him earn it, and by the end of the season, he can be a very effective player. I think plenty of the Rockets players proved that last season.
And so here is Houston, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Curry with the steal.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass Okogie. Lets it go with the 3. That is good.
But you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Outside Curry. Number 10, defended by Okoyen. Number 10, another 3 for Golden State.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Davis. All alone, Green, defended by Durant. Outside Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
So as we end the... Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
Yeah, and I've noticed also that their quick hands have led to a lot of forced turnovers. They're getting some points in transition as a result.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Gentlemen, Ray Allen is arguably the greatest three-point shooter in NBA history. It's a shot crafted by endless reps in the gym, and he thinks being a bit, quote, obsessive-compulsive may have fed into his legendary dedication. He recalled back when he was 8 years old. He always had to make 5 left-handed layups and 5 right-handed layups before he could leave the gym. But one day, another team needed the gym, and he had to leave before he could complete his ritual. He said, "I cried. It messed up my day." Guys, it sounds strange, but that's Ray.
But Doris, for all of his downsides, that devotion to repetition is part of what's made Allen such an amazing shooter. At the end of the day, it certainly works for him.
You know, it's funny, you look at the Golden State Warriors, they've had the 3rd best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. And Clark, as you were saying about the Warriors, they really feel off this home crowd. Steve, you said maybe the best in the NBA.
I think so, just in terms of the support they get, regardless of their success. You think back over the last 16, 17 years, Warriors have only been in the playoffs twice, and yet the fans are there every single night going nuts. So now that they're a good team, I think this fan base is really going to come alive.
Stephen Curry's checked in for the Warriors. Shot is blocked. And they're pushing it up. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Can't get it to go. And it's Houston the other way. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Curry. 1 second left, and it's Golden State with another.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
And now, brought to you by Sprint. And everything is in the Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The west span of the Bay Bridge. Our viewers, we welcome you back to the San Francisco Bay Area.
Well, you look at the turnaround last season for Golden State. A lot of it has to do with the steadying presence of Jarrett Jack and Carl Landry off the bench. Both players brought toughness and a level of competitiveness that was maybe missing from the Warriors the year before. He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Number 10, defended by Okoye. Ball stolen. Pass to Thompson. Uncovered. Gets it to go. And for the Warriors, such an impressive turnaround last season, but financial constraints, you know, Clark, make it tricky for them, make it tricky for anybody. Keep teams together.
Well said, but I give the ownership credit for making the commitments necessary to put themselves in a good position going forward, Kevin. After such an impressive postseason showing, I think they want to continue that momentum.
And so it's Houston with it after the made shot from Davis. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
That's flat out embarrassing.
He dishes it to Thompson. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Rockets trail by 11. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Durant kicks to Thompson. Thompson left side. The Rockets with another miss. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. I got him. Davis with a screen on Thompson. There's the lob to the hoop. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
Come to me.
Sledzinski. And good on the basket. Book it.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Good on the shot.
Well, after a horrible half of shooting, they've bounced back here in the second half and picked up their shooting percentage quite nicely.
On its way from Curry for 2. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And Steve, you know, his ability to come in and rattle off 10, 20 points in no time flat, that's a gift and a real asset for any team. Some guys need a while to get going, not him.
Pulls up on the wing, and the jumper is on the mark.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
And there's the feed to Thompson. Plays it from outside.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
In low to Davis. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Thompson outside. Fades and shoots. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And you see a player have to come out of the game like this. I mean, you just hope for the best.
That's exactly right. You do hope for the best. You cross your fingers, say a prayer, and hope it's nothing major. We'll see what the update is here shortly.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Durant kicks to Thompson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. That's tipped.
Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
And here is Curry. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Davis.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Warriors making a change here. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 7. 8 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Well, they can game plan all they want, but there's not enough time left for them to come back and win this game.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure exactly what they think they're going to pull off here.